Alongside Frankie, Corrado, Frankie, William Nylander coming off two really strong seasons, including a career-high 87 points last year. But that was on the wing. Now they're moving him to center, where he hasn't been completely comfortable at all. When he was asked about the contract talks, he shut it down really, really fast. We know that he wants somewhere in the neighborhood of $10 million a year. What does he need to do to earn that offer from Brad Treliving?
Well, if he's going to play the center ice position, he's probably going to need 90 points, and he's going to be a responsible second-line center, let's call it, because he's not a third-line center in the National Hockey League. Willie is way too skilled to be playing that low in the lineup. So when you look at what this season could represent, Willie could very easily go out there on the wing, get his 87 to 95 points again, but now he's being put in a position, Gino, where he's uncomfortable. We've seen it in the past where the Leafs have done this throughout the course of seasons, where Willie plays the center ice position, and I just have it implanted in my brain, whether it was Babcock who was the coach or Keith, where there was a missed assignment from Willie Nylander, and next thing you know, he's back on the wing, and then there's a coach with a red face sitting there on the bench saying, why did I do that again? So he has all the physical tools, Gino, to be a good centerman. He's not mentally wired to be a top two-line center in the National Hockey League. He is a winger through and through, and that's where I expect he will be at some point this season.
Do you think he can earn that $10 million a season by playing at center?
There's just so much more responsibility that is going to need to go with playing that position for Willie. He's going to have to play somewhat of a 200-foot game. He doesn't need to turn himself into Sebastian Aho or even Bo Horvat and be very responsible defensively, but he needs to show some kind of semblance that he can do that he can be counted on. And then he's going to need to have 90, 95 points, push up to 100 points if he's going to want to be a $10 million player. I don't see that happening because the responsibility that he's going to have as a centerman should take away a little bit of offense. So maybe if he does play the whole season at center, which I highly doubt, he's in and around that 80, 85 point range, not quite a $10 million player.